Blackwood Manor looms ominously before Claire, its dark silhouette a stark contrast against the twilight sky. A chill runs down her spine as she steps out of her car, her hand clutching the letter that brought her here. The envelope, now crumpled and worn, bears the words, "To Claire, from Aunt Margaret," in a hurried, shaky script. Claire thinks to herself, trying to unravel the mystery. Why would Aunt Margaret leave me this place? She barely knew me. The question hangs in the air, unanswered, as she approaches the mansion's grand double doors. With a deep breath, she pushes the heavy doors open. Her footsteps echo through the grand hall, a lonely sound swallowed by the silence of the manor. Broken furniture and layers of dust speak volumes of the years of neglect. The air smells of damp wood and forgotten times. Yet, despite the decay, there's an undeniable grandeur to the place. And then, Claire's eyes fall on the mirror. Large and imposing, it hangs on the far wall, its ornate frame tarnished with age. Its surface is cracked and worn, yet it reflects her image with an eerie clarity. As she steps closer, she can't help but notice something unnatural about it. The surface of the mirror seems to ripple as she reaches out to touch it, sending a shiver down her arm. She pulls back, her heart pounding in her chest. Her reflection stares back at her, the image distorted and broken by the cracks on the mirror's surface. A sense of unease settles in. The mirror, like the mansion itself, is a relic of the past, a bearer of secrets that are yet to unfold. As Claire stands in the heart of Blackwood Manor, the enormity of her inheritance finally hits her. The mansion, the mirror, the whispers of a past she never knew, all now hers. As Claire's reflection stares back at her from the cracked mirror, a sense of unease settles in. The mansion's secrets are now hers to uncover, the whispers of the past hers to decipher. And as she steps away from the mirror, she can't shake off the feeling that she's not alone in the manor. Claire's curiosity draws her towards the mirror. Its surface seems to ripple, like water disturbed by a pebble. The ordinary reflections we take for granted are absent here. Instead, the mirror offers a view into an uncanny otherworld, a realm of whispers and shadows. Tentatively, she reaches out a hand, her fingertips barely grazing the cool surface. A shiver of anticipation runs down her spine as her touch sets off a strange phenomenon. The mirror responds, not with a reflection, but with a whisper that sounds like her name, Claire. It breathes, the word hanging in the air like a spectral sigh. She recoils, her heart racing. The whisper is soft, but its impact is deafening. Claire stumbles back, her eyes wide with fear and confusion. But the mirror isn't finished. Its whispers become insistent, growing louder, echoing off the old, rotting walls of the mansion. Her name is repeated over and over, each repetition more chilling than the last. Claire, Claire, Claire. With a gasp, she spins on her heel, fleeing the room, but the whispers follow her, spiraling around her like a chilling wind. The mirror, the whispering mirror, is left behind, its secrets still untold. But as Claire's footsteps fade into the distance, the echo of her name follows her, a chilling reminder of the mansion's hidden secrets. Night falls over Blackwood Manor, its shadows deepening the mansion's sense of foreboding. Claire, our lone inhabitant, tosses and turns in her sleep, the mansion's eerie silence interrupted only by the faint whispers that seem to echo through the halls. The whispers, once a mere murmur, now seem to grow louder, more insistent, as if carried by the wind itself. They weave an unsettling lullaby that lingers at the edge of her consciousness, making her slumber a restless one. Suddenly, a loud bang shatters the stillness of the night. Claire's eyes snap open, her heart pounding in her chest. The whispers that once seemed distant are now clearer, closer. They're not just sounds anymore. They're words, sentences, a plea for something. But from whom, or what? Summoning her courage, Claire rises from her bed, her fingers tightly gripping a flashlight. She ventures into the dark, guided only by the soft glow of the moonlight, filtering through the cracked windows. The mansion, once silent, now seems to be alive with whispers. They lead her, like an unseen hand, down the grand staircase towards the source of the disturbance. And then she sees it, the mirror. It's no longer just a mirror, it's a beacon, glowing faintly in the pitch-black room. The whispers that once filled the air are now emanating from it, forming words that send a chill down Claire's spine. Help us, trapped, forever. The mirror's plea is clear, its voice a chorus of lost souls begging for release. Claire's breath hitches as she steps closer, the mirror's glow illuminating her wide-eyed fear. And then she sees them. Ghostly faces trapped within the mirror, their eyes wide with terror, their mouths open in silent screams. As ghostly faces appear in the mirror, Claire realizes she's not alone in Blackwood Manor. Claire stares at the mirror, the faces trapped within pleading for her help. The whispering voices have transformed into desperate cries, echoing through the chilling emptiness of the mansion. The mirror, once a mere ornamental piece in the grand hall, now holds a terrifying reality, a reality that Claire has to confront. Suddenly, the inheritance doesn't seem like a windfall anymore. It's a responsibility, a duty that she has unwillingly inherited. It's not just a house she's been bequeathed, it's a prison of lost souls, trapped within the confines of an antique mirror. The faces, pale and distorted in the spectral light, look at her with longing. Their eyes reflect centuries of sorrow, their voices echo with the despair of the unknown. Each one of them has a tale to tell, a life unlived, a story cut short, and they are all looking at Claire for salvation. As the reality sinks in, Claire feels a chill run down her spine. She can feel the weight of their gaze, the depth of their sorrow, and the magnitude of the task that lies ahead. But there's no turning back now. She can't ignore their pleas, can't shut out their whispers. She is their only hope, their only chance at freedom. In that moment, Claire realizes that her life has changed forever. She's no longer just an ordinary woman who inherited an old mansion. She's the keeper of the mirror, the savior of the souls trapped within its reflective surface. With each passing second, the whispers grow louder, the faces grow more desperate, and Claire grows more determined. She knows she can't free them all at once. She knows it's going to be a long, arduous journey, but she's ready to face it, ready to embrace her destiny. Claire takes a deep breath, preparing herself for the daunting task ahead. As dawn breaks, Claire stands before the mirror, resolved and determined. She's no longer the timid woman who first entered Blackwood Manor. Fear has shaped her, honed her into a beacon of resolve, a vessel of courage. She's ready to face the mirror, to confront the trapped spirits that haunt her new home. Claire reaches out, her fingers grazing the cold surface of the mirror. The whispers surge, a cacophony of voices crying for release. She can feel their desperation, their fear, their longing for freedom. But Claire's not afraid. She's ready to help them. With a deep breath, she plunges her hand into the mirror. It's like diving into icy water, the cold seeping into her bones. But she pushes forward, reaching out to the spirits trapped within. One by one, she grasps them, pulling them free from their prison. Each release is a burst of light, a sigh of relief that echoes through the room. The mirror shudders, its surface rippling like disturbed water. The whispers grow louder, more frantic as the remaining spirits clamor for freedom. Claire's strength wanes, but she doesn't falter. She's come too far to give up now. With a final burst of energy, she reaches deeper, freeing the last of the trapped spirits. A wave of energy pulses through Blackwood Manor, rattling the walls and shaking the floor. The mirror cracks, spider web lines spreading across its surface before it shatters, sending shards of glass flying. The whispers cease, replaced by a deafening silence. The dust settles, sunlight streaming through the broken windows. Claire stumbles back, exhausted but triumphant. The spirits are free, their cries of desperation replaced by an overwhelming sense of peace. The curse binding them to the mirror is broken, their torment finally ended. Claire looks around the now quiet manor. It feels different, lighter. The oppressive air of fear and desperation is gone, replaced by tranquility. She's done it. She's freed the spirits and broken the curse. Blackwood Manor is no longer a place of horror, but a home. As the last spirit fades, Claire sees her reflection in the mirror. A woman changed, stronger and braver than before. Blackwood Manor is silent, its secrets finally laid to rest. Claire has faced the unknown, confronted her fears, and emerged victorious. She's not the same woman who first stepped into the manor. She's a survivor, a beacon of hope. And as she leaves Blackwood Manor, she carries with her the knowledge that she's capable of more than she ever thought possible.